5, an eye-opening day of testimony in D.C. The House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol, laying out new evidence.
Today, they're focusing on the actions of then-President Trump, including his pressure tactics to overturn the 2020 election right here in Arizona. Live team coverage for you. Yetta has testimony from elections officials in Georgia. First, political editor Dennis Welch talking about our Arizona House Speaker Rusty Bowers, and Speaker Bowers' emotional testimony pressuring repeated demands from the president and his team.
Yeah, and Speaker Bowers testified that the pressure didn't end with the president and his legal team, that a prominent Arizona congressman and now an infamous pro-Trump activist, Jacob Chansley, they were in on this effort as well. Now, the committee showed this previously unseen security footage from the Arizona State House. Now, the group seen here included Chansley, who's better known now as the QAnon shaman. Now, he would go on to participate in the January 6th riot. Chansley is now serving prison time for his role in that riot. Now, that new video shows Chansley with a group of people illegally occupying the lobby of the State House following the 2020 election, and they were calling Bowers by name. Bowers also testified that he rejected numerous requests from Trump himself and his lawyers to overturn the election results, and today he revealed that East Valley Congressman Andy Biggs tried to get him to cave just hours before the president's supporters stormed the Capitol.
Did you also receive a call from U.S. Representative Andy Biggs of Arizona on the morning of January 6th?
I did.
And what did Mr. Biggs ask you to do?
I believe that was the day that the vote was occurring to each state to have certification, or to declare the certification of the electors. And he asked if I would sign on both to a letter that had been sent from my state and or that I would support the decertification of the electors, and I said I would not.
Now, the pressure on Bowers continues to this day. Before today's hearing, former President Trump released a statement claiming Bowers told him last year that he had won the 2020 election. Bowers strongly denied making that claim today under oath. Now, Bowers also testified that Trump and his team made a lot of claims about voter fraud, but never provided him with any evidence to back them up.
Yeah, tell us more about this voter fraud claim.
Yeah, and I think the biggest one was they were making claims that thousands of voters, either illegal immigrants or dead people, were voting in that election. Now, it's important to know that Mr. Bowers testified that he had repeatedly asked for names of those people. He wanted proof that there was some sort of shenanigans going on in this election, that there could have been fraud, it could have been rigged, but they could not back up that claim. And in a big part, I mean, this is why Bowers said he was not going to break his oath and move forward with what the president and his team were demanding he do.
Yeah, nearly 2 years later, and there were never any verified claims of widespread election
fraud. Not widespread. You see a handful of
that.
claims here or there for various reasons, but no widespread claims.
Dennis, thank you. And of course,